And finally, I wanted to talk about BizLinc as well. After waiting 2 months and at a cost of approximately $6,000, a 4-page, and it's called Agreed Upon Procedures report, was finally received from Cars, Riggs, and Ingram, auditing this 2023-24 BizLinc business incubator. It's conspicuously not an audit because presumably the contract, and you need to read the contract, between Florida Development Corporation and the City of Lake Wales, not the CRA, is so weak that it does not require deliverables that can realistically be audited. Cars, Rigg, and Ingram's auditors distance themselves from their own report conclusions by stating up front that the procedures performed may not address all the items of interest to the user of this report, and as such, users are responsible for determining whether the procedures performed are appropriate for their purposes. In the eyes of this citizen, this report is not adequate. To begin with, it does not address how the $900,000 of American Rescue Plan federal grant dollars were spent when we now know that at least $250,000 of these dollars were allegedly stolen by the CFO. This report also does not explain how numerous of these reported businesses could have received hundreds of technical service hours and still function as a business. For example, 4 of the businesses in these reports supposedly received over 600 technical service hours. That's 15 solid weeks of help. I don't think that this is setting up an accounting system or helping someone learn how to use QuickBooks. I'm not sure what this means. Online searches for a number of the reported businesses yield nothing, and the vast majority of the businesses that we can find online do not seem to come from Lake Wales. In closing, I will say the following, because there's been some discussion on the board. All of our city contracts need to be professionally written, and all of our contract partners need to be held to a high level of accountability for the terms of their contracts, no exceptions. This contract happens to be a stark example of failure, I believe, by the city to provide a good, workable, auditable contract, and the vendor at times to meet basic provisions of the spirit of this contract. I just hope this isn't reflective of some of our more expensive, complex contracts. And I thank you all tonight for your work, and thank you for listening to me. Thank you.